During his tenure with the Cardinals, Mark obviously put up some incredible offensive numbers. However, the McGwire era in St. Louis will be remembered for the record crowds he drew for batting practice, the packed house he filled during the game. McGwire at bats would empty concourses, concession lines. His historic climb up the home run ladder brought an electric atmosphere to Busch Stadium. Every game, every night, every day. He epitomized must-see TV. That's Mark McGwire. It's only fitting that we ask Tony La Russa, his friend and former manager, as well as Cardinals Hall of Fame center fielder Jim Edmonds, to present Mark with his red Cardinals Hall of Fame jacket and welcome him to the club.
I'll put it right in, buddy.
Cardinals Hall of Famer Mark McGwire, welcome to the club.
Oh my gosh, thank you. I'm standing here because of all of you, Cardinal Nation. Let me tell you a little story how I got here. 97, I was about to be traded. It's the end of July. I was going through a really, really tough stretch. And we all know as hitters, when you're going through a tough stretch, you never think there's an end to it at all. Well, I heard people chirping and talking and saying there's a possible trade to St. Louis. I really didn't know what to expect. From a Southern California kid, I thought, man, I'm gonna go back play in Southern California. We fly all the way back from New York. Meanwhile, all I'm thinking about is how terrible I am at the plate at this time. I think I was maybe 2 for 30 on that road trip. That's not too good. On July 31st, driving across the Bay Bridge, I got a phone call from a really good friend of mine I respect and love dearly, Walt Jockety, who is here, came in. Walt, please stand up. So Walt's on the phone because I was a 10-5 player. 10-5 player means I had the right to nix any kind of trade deal, meaning 10 years in the big leagues, 5 consecutive with one team. So I was pretty lucky, so I could nix any trade. But Walt kept talking, saying, "You don't understand, Mark. Your second dad wants you to come play for him again." And that would be Tony La Russa. But I sat back and I said, "Hey, Walt," I said, if I go there, I'm going to be a rental. I'm going to play the season out, and I'm going to go to free agency. He says, "That's okay." He says, "Your dad will take care of everything." Going to the ballpark, first time in Busch Stadium as a professional player, and I'm driving with all these thoughts through my head. You know, what do the Cardinal fans think about this trade? McGwire's horrible right now. They give up 3 players for this guy that has, like, he's 5 for 50. What are they doing? I'm thinking, how the hell am I going to get out of this slump? All these things were in my head until that first at bat. When they announced my name, 38,300 of you stood up, and it felt like a 10-minute standing ovation. To think in 1997, a Southern California kid had no idea he was going to spend the greatest 4.5 years of his life with you all. I am humbled, I am honored, and I will wear this jacket with so much pride. Thank you very, very much.